Hey, buddy. I know you're a wee bit drunk, but you're going way too Sadako on me there, and it's kind of creeping me out. It's been kind of a slow news week, so I'm going to be scraping the barrel here. Um, I don't have too many stories really to talk about this week, because E3 has kind of hijacked the news. But yeah, first of all, the story that came out, there's going to be no Fallout 4 on the Xbox 360 or the PS3. I don't know if there's a lot of ill feeling towards this, but honestly, I don't know what people are expecting. I mean, the next gen console's been out for over 2 years now, I think, or it's coming up on 2 years anyway. And companies are going to start to stop producing games for the old consoles now anyway. I know, again, I've talked about before about the graphical letdown of Fallout 4 in the trailer. A lot of people are saying it doesn't look good enough. Actually, having played Elder Scrolls Online, as you can see, I actually hold out a little more hope for it now, because once you actually see it in motion and things like that, you can tell that improvements have been made. But yeah, I mean, these companies, they have to stop making games eventually for the old gen, and it's inevitable. It was always going to happen. I don't think people can be too upset by it, because, like I said, the focus has to be on the next gen now. These consoles have been out for a while, and it's time to do it. You're probably going to start seeing more things like just sports games and things like that um, always get released on the old consoles. They'll still be going, and that's about it, really. I don't really have too much else to say on the matter. Like I said, I've been expecting it for a while now. Okay, another thing I really wanted to talk about was the Steam machines that are now on market. These look absolutely fantastic. Essentially, they are somewhere much closer to a dedicated gaming PC, but in a console style. I know a lot of you are going to say that the Xbox One and the PS4, they're trying to become more and more like PCs anyway, but this is actually access to an entire library of Steam games on PC. Thousands and thousands of games at your fingertips, really, to download and play on your TV. There are neat little controllers that they've produced for it as well. Really cool little devices that can mimic mouse movements or play like a standard controller. It looks really, really cool. They look kind of expensive. The Steam machines are going to be produced by lots of different companies and things like that, so there's going to be a lot of variance between all the different ones. But essentially, they're things you can just set up underneath your TV, plug in, and just play, just like a regular console. But they seem to be more dedicated just towards gaming, which is a kind of what Xbox One and PS4 get away from, what with the whole multimedia experience they try to offer. This looks as if it could be something very good and very, very interesting. I think they're going to be retailing it around £450 is kind of like the cheapest they're going to be, but they are also releasing other devices such as the Steam Link as well, where you'll be able to plug it into your laptop or your PC and stream it to your TV as well. I imagine you're probably going to be able to link up the Steam controller to those too, for anyone that already has a Steam library and want to play them on their TV. But yeah, these look really interesting and really cool. I'd really, I'd really recommend, if you're not much of a PC gamer, of looking at this, possibly seeing what the PC bandwagon is actually like. Because honestly, as I think you're going to get access to the modding communities as well on Steam, so your games are just going to be unlocked even more so on that. Yes, very interested in this. So why are we light on news this week? Well, it is because of E3. Essentially, a lot of the news stories that have been breaking are announcements that games will be announced, which seems very, very silly to me. Games like Mirror's Edge and things like that, and of course Fallout 4 as well. But what might I like to see that hasn't been announced? Well, I've got to say, I'm really hoping we see something on Red Dead Redemption 2. I'd like to see something about that, or unfortunately, it's not going to happen because Valve have announced that they're not going to be there. But Left 4 Dead 0 or Left 4 Dead 3, whatever they were calling it at the time, I'd really like to see something more about that. More from Mass Effect 4. That's the thing which would make me go squee, or that sort of thing, because I really love the Mass Effect series. I'm really looking forward to 4. Other things, maybe more revivals and things like that. I would love to see something on Vagrant Story. I know there's always rumours that they'll revisit it one day. That would again get me very excited. The Legacy of Kain series. I swear I heard something a little while ago that they were thinking about reviving that as well. If they do something about that at E3 again, I would be very excited. Other things. Again, I would like to see more on Cyberpunk 2077. Those of you who maybe followed my blog page may have realised I wrote a piece recently about Cyberpunk 2077 and how that's probably the game, the new IP that I am most excited about and I'm hoping to see more about. Also, of course, then there's The Last Guardian 2, the spiritual successor to Ico and Shadow of Colossus. Would be great to finally see something more about that. I know there's been rumours again that we will see something there. The rumours that circulate about every E3. So yeah, really, I think that's it. They're the things which haven't necessarily been announced for E3 that I'm hoping we might just see something for. How about you guys? What sort of thing are you guys looking forward to? Because I'd love to hear. There's probably stuff that I've overlooked. But yeah, really, that's all I really have to say about this week. As for the Elder Scrolls Online, it feels like a bit of a letdown, if I'm perfectly honest with you. It's hard to really say. I feel as if a lot of the story, it feels very convoluted and it doesn't really feel like it's there. A friend of mine said when I was playing with them that it feels like there's no real end goal to the game, like you just keep going and going and going, and that's more or less it, which, to be honest, is kind of what MMOs are like in general. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to see if I can get some more play out of this. I may write up a review in the future, I'm not too sure. But yeah, otherwise I'm very disappointed. But hey, that's about all I really have to say right now. So yeah, thanks for listening. Sorry, this has probably not been so informative as normal. Like I said, by the time E3 has swept through, there's probably going to be news stories all over the place. Okay, thanks for watching anyway. Bye bye.